Most people believe being rich requires a six-figure salary or scrimping and saving for decades. But what if in the next 10 minutes I can help change your entire money mindset and get you out of working every single day and put you ahead with your finances to change the game? In this video, I'm going to show you 5 simple shifts that I teach my students that will put you ahead of 95% of people. So step number 1, I want you to define your rich life. So instead of chasing what other people want, flashy cars, big houses, designer handbags, I want you to think what this truly means to you. You see, money is a vehicle, but wealth is being free and living a life that is authentic and what you would love to live. So what I'd love you to do is I want you to write down and create what I call a vision board. Now this is really critical. Do not skip this step. So I want you to think about what would you do in your day. If you woke up and you didn't have to work, you had all the money in the bank, you never had to worry about money, what would you do with your life? What would you be doing day in, day out? You know, have you got some cause, something you'd like to give back to the world? What's really important to you? I want you to write that down so we can start understanding where you want to be and we get you to start believing that you can have that. So step number 2, focus on big wins, not small distractions. I saw some financial advice the other day and he was telling people, cut your morning coffee out, stop going to Costa, Starbucks, make coffee and take it out with you. I mean, you can do that, but what's that going to save you? A couple of quid? And that's a distraction. So I want you to carry on living your life, spend your money, but I want you to focus on one big thing that's going to change the game for you. 8 years ago, I was absolutely skint and broke. And I can remember one day I had my bank statement printed out and I was crossing off a list of things that I was cutting back, scrimping and saving. Number 1 to go was my contact lenses. They cost me £25 a month. I thought I'll save £25 there. So I was scrimping and trying to cut back to get control of my finances. But to be honest, it wasn't inspiring. It was hard. And I'm like, bloody hell, I'm living the life that my mum has lived for 60 years. Do I really want to live this life? And one of my very good friends who was a millionaire said to me, what on earth are you doing? That's a poor mindset. Cutting back, scrimping, saving is for poor people. You want to be rich, you've got to do what the rich do. And I'm like, what do the rich do? He said, go and make the money. So I know how to deal package. So deal package is what we do in property, where we find a great deal, we package it and we pass it to somebody else who actually is going to go and buy that property and we get paid a finder's fee. So I'm basically paid to find great property investments that other people buy and they pay me for my time. Gordy, my very good friend, says, well, you know how to do this. So go and do it and go and make £3,000. And then you can stop scrimping, cutting back and saving. And I went out there and I focused 110% of my energy and focus on finding a great deal, passing it to someone else, and I got getting paid. And I got paid £3,000. It took me about 6 weeks, but I did it. Go and figure out how you're going to make more money and give it 110%. Give it everything you've got, and that's going to put you 95% ahead of most people. So number 3, automate your investment engine. The wealthy and the rich don't just rely on this happening, they set up systems and they automate. The challenge with us normal people is we're quite emotional and we're quite emotional by money. So it might be that we get paid one month and we don't actually transfer money to save because our brains get in the way. So I want to cut out the thinking, cut out the emotions and automate it so it's easy and it'll build. So every time you get paid, I want you to automate 10 to 15% go into a savings account. A savings account that you probably don't look at and you don't log into, so probably not with your own bank. I would open with a different bank, but set up a standing order that every single time you get paid, that money goes into that account and you'll be surprised. But automating stuff is the secret weapon. This is what the rich do day in, day out. They're so good at it. And we do that until we've got 6 months of expenses saved, because 6 months of expenses saved in the bank is going to keep you safe from anything happening to you. And then it gives you that safety blanket to go and take the steps, get out your comfort zone, take the risk and invest and go bigger. So number 4 is investing in assets that work for you so you don't have to work. This is making money while you sleep. I focused on one thing, which was property, and I built an £8.6 million property portfolio which pays for my life. So I want you to really, really focus. And there's 10 property strategies that you can do that most people don't even know. And even if you haven't got money to get started, you can still invest. When I was broke, in loads of debt, struggling with my finances, I did my first flip and made my first 72 grand profit. So what I need you to understand is the 10 property strategies, how to fund them, what to do to be tax efficient, and this will help build you passive income. It typically takes my students about 12 months to build a 6-figure income from property. So imagine if all you did for a year, alongside a full-time job and kids, is you went forward, you focused, you built a £1 million property portfolio, and that then gives you 6 figures. You probably wouldn't have to work after a year, would you? I run a 90-minute free online seminar. The link's in the description, and I'd love you to come and join me for 90 minutes because I can show you how to do this, teach you the strategies, and get you started. So step number 5 is knowing your freedom number. This is a crossover point where your investments and passive income are giving you more than your actual day job, so you can be free. Remember in step 1, we talked about having a vision board about what your rich life is for you. And what we did is we're gonna work out now, how much is that gonna cost? So I want you to sit down, look at how much your life costs already, and then if you add in all the extras you would love, second homes, housekeepers, chefs, that car you've always wanted, that travel you wanna do every single month or year, add it all up and get that freedom number. And then what we do is we keep working on building the investments to give us that freedom number, so that every single year before even starting the year, we know that money's coming in the bank and we know we're safe because we've got it coming in from investments, ideally property because it goes with value and it gives you an income. So really, really important. Work out your freedom number and start to get excited about what your life's going to be. So thank you so much for watching. Just a reminder, if you want to join me on my 90-minute free masterclass, the link's in the description. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe because it helps us reach more people. Like the video and let me know what you think.